What's good guys, welcome back to another on the channel, and today we're going to be talking about Oaklands, and in this video we have some more news to share with you. So, it is starting with the Oakland news category from the Typical Developers Discord, and it's from Hoofer. So, we have the first one saying, which tree foliage variant looks the best? Feel free to give any feedback or possible additions in Oak General. Thank you. And then we have the sneak peeks and the poll section here. So we have an image here and it's of tree number 1. So you can see tree number 1. The bases aren't what we're looking after. We're looking at the leaves right now. So as you can see, leaves number 1 is kind of like a mess. It's kind of like half square, half circle, half triangle sort of thing. Tree number 2, if we zoom into it, it seems to be more of a circle, but like less messy. It's more like a trimmed bush, if anything. And then tree number 3 is where the leaves are fully circle. And I have to say, tree number 1 looks the best because it looks fuzzy. And tree number 3 looks great because it looks round and curved and stuff like that. But I do like myself a messy tree because they look more natural. But the next thing we have is another thing from Hoover, and they say, we have a lot of news that will likely be shared in the coming days in regards to our game's functionality as well as design. There is a lot more uniqueness and originality to what we have in store that will hopefully still capture the same aspect of the features that we have been sharing thus far. We appreciate all of your support and we are excited to see what everyone thinks. Thank you. And then we have another link right here and it takes you over to the Twitter section. So if we go over to the Twitter, we can have a little look here and see if they've released anything on the secrets. I'm not too sure. They did release something on the secrets. Oh my god, you have to see the Twitter. So, if you don't have Twitter, don't worry. You're watching this video, so it's on the screen literally in a second. So, you will see that there is 2 new images. The first one that says new tree foliage. So, I presume the foliage means like the leaves and stuff. And I will show you what the leaves and the trees look like right now. Not like right now. Actually, it might be on screen right now. I'm just recording the audio at the moment. So, I might be showing you at the end of the video. So, as you can see, we've got the tree here. And it's on like some sort of hill or something. So, it looks to be maybe this is a hint from the current flat terrain that we have. Maybe this is a hint to being possibly a mixture between both. Or possibly this is just something that they use to show off the tree and the grass and stuff like that. Maybe we'll have to wait and see. But either way, it looks like you've got different parts of the tree, making it look really, really fluffy and it looks really nice. Underneath the leaves, you've got yourself the thin branches and the thin stalks and stuff like that. I think that needs to be a little bit thicker, but you never know what type of tree it is. I don't know what type of tree it is, so it could be accurate. But either way, underneath the tree, my point is that we have these rocks. Will we be able to pick up these rocks? Will we be able to carry around the rocks? Will they be used to something? Or can we mine them, or are they just used for decoration? We will have to find out in the future. And we've got an epic shadow here as well. So we do have shadows in the game. We may have like some epic lighting and stuff like that. That'd be pretty cool. But either way, actually, talking about epic lighting, underneath this image is another image. So, if you go into the comment section, you will see another image. And this is from underneath the tree. You can see that there is some sort of light rays right there, and that is looking absolutely amazing. I love it. I love a game that has like similar to ray tracing, because I've never used ray tracing and it's really, really cool. But either way, you've got yourself fluffy trees right here. I think these trees look really nice actually. That tree looks really epic from underneath. I really like it. But that is not the only thing that we have. We have a question from Remzu. Remzu says, this looks good, but how much lag are we talking about? And I agree. All of this stuff, I'm currently just making a game, just like, it's not even a game, it's just a world. I'm making a world just to pass the time, because we have nothing to do. This person says it might be laggy. Now, from my experience with building that game, we do have, by default, some fluffy grass, similar to what Oakland has, but it's not the same as Oakland's, and, it is very laggy, for me at least. If you have 3 people in the game, it lags the game out like hell. And I'm just like, ooh. Hopefully, because Oakland's basically, it is a completely different model. They could have completely fixed all the issues that Roblox had. And it may be smooth as hell. It may be really, really smooth that you won't even notice that there's fluffy grass. Like, it would be really, really epic. So in response to Remzu, typical developers have said, we haven't ran any tests, but we have gone through multiple revisions to optimize it well. And now I like the fact that they're optimizing it, but what I've done is I've said, from my past experience, Roblox fluffy grass destroys my PC. I have an alternative though. If the game doesn't work as planned with the fluffy grass, you can remove the fluffy grass and have the trees as fluffy and as the bushes as fluffy only. And then that just basically removes half of the stress, right? Because half the world will be made out of fluffy grass. So if you remove half of the stress, then it should be half of an issue. Technically, just a theory. So maybe we will see no grass, maybe we will see grass. It depends what it's like upon release. If it's laggy, it might get removed. You never know what happens. It's just in the future, you may look back at this moment and be like, I wish we could have that, or I wish that came to the game. You never know. You never know. You may even look back at today in like a year's time and be like, what? We didn't have fluffy grass? That's crazy. But there is one more image as well, and that is also from typical developers. And if you go onto the Twitter, there is this weird thing right here. It's blatantly a rock or basalt or something like that, or maybe a really big tree. But what I see is like stone pillars. Stone pillars for some reason. It's just a stone pillar. I'm not too sure. It looks like the Minecraft texture for basalt, but it's not, because it's definitely not. But yeah, it's definitely some sort of stone that's curved with some sort of basalt texturing, or like a darkish stone. You got another stone next to it too. Looks like a very thin pole. Maybe you're able to build these things, like a pole or something. I'm not too sure. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. But either way, this is a hint to what I presume is the terrain. So you've got the fluffy grass, you've got the fluffy trees, and you've got the rocks there as well. So maybe there'll be different types of terrain. Like we saw in Woodmill Inc., that there was like spiky little rocks coming out of the ground and stuff. It was really cool. I'll see if I can put an image on screen right now. I'm not too sure, but if I do, then it's on screen right now. But as of right now, that is everything for the video. If there is anything new that I have missed, I will make sure to put it inside of this video. But for now, that is it for this video. If you did like this video and you want to see more sneak peeks, then go join the Typical Developer Discord. Make sure you go follow the Typical Developers. I believe both the links are in the description below. If one of them's not, then I'll put them both in. But for every Oakland video, there is always going to be a Typical Developer link, just in case you want to join and stay updated with the game. But that is going to be it for this video. If you did like this video, leave a like, subscribe, and I shall see you guys in the next one. Bye!